When I'm working with clients, we help devise long-term strategies, whether they are accumulating their wealth in their 40s and 50s and even their 60s, or they're in retirement and they're drawing down on their portfolio to live on. Those long term strategies are really, really important to remember that we may not want to react to something that is happening in a February, a March, an April, and a May. Those shorter term time frames, I'm typically counseling clients to remind them what's important to you. My family is important. Serving God is important. Having enough money and security so we can enjoy the blessings that we've had on top of saving some of those funds to live on in the future and even giving some away. Those values really should drive your plan. And then your investments help serve that plan, not the other way around. So if you've noticed and checked your 401k balance or your brokerage account or any sort of investment portfolio that you had, checked it in February and March, maybe kind of red, looking down, and things are not looking as great. If you just now checked it in April 2026, you've noticed that a lot of those losses on paper have recovered quite a bit. If you are working with a good financial professional, they also are not just helping you with the psychological approach to investments. We also may need to be making moves during that market downturn. It can be a great time to consider Roth conversions when equities are down. It can be great to consider doing some tax loss harvesting, which is just a fancy way of saying that we're selling some securities when they're low. And or you may want to be rebalancing your portfolio. For a rebalance on our portfolio, that might mean that any equities you had in large cap companies, maybe the S&P 500, any investments that you've enjoyed a really nice gain through 2025, this might be a good time to rebalance and bring those back into your asset allocation. In some cases, moving money from stocks into bonds, and in other cases, we're moving from bonds into stocks while those securities are depressed. What I really want you to learn from this is that we should not draw our piece around our financial plan from what's happening in the markets and what's happening around the world, but tying it back to the things that are most important to you, building in strategies to help mitigate the risks, and ultimately trusting the provision that comes from above.